Hello guys, this is Milan, and in today's video I wanna talk about why I choose keto, my experience with keto, and why you should or should not choose keto. Now, let's start. First of all, what is a ketogenic diet? So a ketogenic diet is mainly a fat and protein based diet without carbs. So this diet can be structured with a high fat diet, so meaning your calories mainly comes from fat, a little bit of protein, so the adequate amount for your body or what you like to eat, and 5 to 10% of your calories comes from carbs, trace carbs, not just trace or net carbs, not just eating fucking few rice cakes or something like that. No, it comes from the little added carbs that you get from, for example, eating a bacon, because it's not all just fat and protein. Or, for example, the almond flour that I use has like 4 grams of carbs per 100 grams, so it's 4% carbs or something like that, or 6 usually. So these can add up and can be your 10%. So the next thing I want to talk about is my experience with ketogenic diet, because I experimented with it a lot, not just in my channel, as you saw it before, but I experimented it with my first diet was a ketogenic based diet. It was much easier. It was sustainable for me at the time, and yeah, I was really bad at it because I just ate chicken and fucking cucumber and yeah, like seeds, and that's it. And it worked not too much. I not get down under 10, but like a good percentage of body fat I lost. And yeah, so ketogenic diet is worked for me in the past. I tried it many times, and back in the days when I did not know much about calories and how to check macros and what are in foods and how to use them and leverage them in your advantage, I used to just get I used to just start a ketogenic diet and do it, and I always lost weight with it within pretty fast, actually, because yeah, I just restructured my diet. For first, you lost water, glycogen, all of your glycogen basically, and then you start losing fat. And probably if you are eating a high calorie, shitty, fucking carb based diet, what I did, then you will lose weight quickly and easily with a fat based diet, which is probably high in calories but not as high as your shitty carb based diet. So that's it. This is why what my experiences was, and when I learned about calories and how to use them, how to leverage them, which I try to teach you guys as well, how to leverage all the kind of calories, then I just used that method to lose weight. Now, here comes our problem, is cravings. Cravings are a big fucking problem, for me especially. And the leaner you get, the more cravings you crave, especially if you're not having specific eating habits in place, like we talked about in before in the videos. So make your food out of your house, drink a lot of water and all kind of stuff. But the problem is that not everybody can do these habits. For example, if you're living with your parents like me, you can't really put everything out of your way if you're at home, because your parents will buy it for your brother or sister or for themselves. Now, the thing is, with ketogenic diet, I started it back in half a year ago, sometimes that, because of the channel, and I just wanted to start and see how it goes. And to be honest, it goes really well, and I reduced all my cravings. I did not crave anything bad. I crave healthy foods, for example, Greek yogurt, or for example, lava cake, or something like that. I just crave that. And that's much better than craving a donut, craving french fries, craving a burger, craving a pizza, or anything like that. And I don't crave them. at all, especially after like 2 or 3 weeks. You're not craving anything that is carb based, which is really strange to me. And this is why I started my prep with it, because I did not crave anything. So I'm at 1.5 week right now, and I don't crave anything because I can have my chocolate, which is my big pet peeve because I fucking like chocolate. I can have it. I can eat basically chocolate based things all the time because cacao powder is high in fat. Yeah, it has a lot of carb in it, but it doesn't fucking matter. We can handle it. I can eat bacon, eggs, and beef. Shit ton. And especially, I get leaner and leaner every day, and I am basically full all day long, and I have to force feed sometimes. So you can decide what is good for you or what is not. Now, the thing is with ketogenic diet, which a lot of people does not tell you, is that it's a bullshit diet. It's a fucking bullshit diet, and you shouldn't be starting it. That's the truth, guys, because a good diet is a diet that you can follow for your life. Follow for your life, because otherwise, don't fucking start it. Unless if you are prepping for something. So, to be honest, ketogenic diet is good for a very small percentage of people who can follow it for their life. And especially in more developed countries, it can be really great. But for example, in my country, I can go to a store and buy something and eat it. I just can't do it. There is nothing I can eat. Basically, I can eat fucking cheese, and some meat. But who the fuck wanna buy some cheese and meat at the store and wrap it up? So in developed countries and in more modern, or I don't fucking know, you can get keto snacks and shit like that, and by the way, you can order it pretty easily. I just don't wanna spend $3 or $4 on one fucking bar. I'd rather make it for myself or something like that. So that's the thing what is spazzing me a lot, that you basically, it's not a sustainable diet. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't start it and you shouldn't try it, but to be honest, it's for first, a lot of people react bad to ketogenic diet and will not feel good in it, will not perform as good as they can, will not perform as good as a carb-based diet. Most of the people are not. So ketogenic diet is not for everyone, especially not for the people that want a sustainable diet. And most of you probably, or at least I hope, most of you want a sustainable diet. For a sustainable diet, you have to eat your favorite foods. And yeah, you can do it in keto, but it's much harder to cook, much harder to get food, much more expensive. And the thing is that basically you have to cook everything for yourself. Now, a lot of countries have a lot of keto options, but they are fucking expensive. They are sometimes not as good. And that's just the truth, guys. So the thing is, in my opinion, that ketogenic diet is good for a very small period of time, because you can focus really good. So if you have a really big project coming up, or a really big something work related, or you wanna get really fucking shredded to summer and you can handle a ketogenic diet, then you can try it. Then you can do it. But for work, actually, I felt really fucking great on ketogenic diet. My productivity went up. My sleep need is went down, as well as my energy is kind of good. My insulin levels are stable. And yeah, you just gotta. And by the way, you are always. And yeah, by the way, the good thing about ketogenic diet, which I'm really a fan of, is that you are not bloated all the fucking time. Bro, when I eat carb-based diet, I am always full. My stomach is the size of my head because that's how much I need to eat to get in a good state of being. Yeah, maybe not a good state of being, but yeah, so that's how much I want to eat. But in a ketogenic diet, I eat half plate of food and I'm full. I eat 2 or 3 squares of chocolate, for example, and I am full for half an hour or an hour. And my stomach is not like the size of my fucking head, which I'm just a fan of. And yeah, that bloating could be a lot of things. And yeah, it could be because I ate the wrong food. But okay, so lastly, let's draw the conclusion. So, ketogenic diet is a fat-based diet which is really good for a small percentage of people. Now, in my opinion, you shouldn't be trying it because it's really a niche diet, so it's a really small percentage that can perform as good as it possible. Now, the scenarios where you can try it is, for example, a hard work project is coming up in like a month or two, and you need to dig deep and be productive and be really great. Now, then, ketogenic diet is really good for productivity, getting focused. In my opinion, it's worked for me. Now, it might not work for you that well, so this is why I said to try it out if you have a big work project, because it can help. And for a lot of people, it's good and better for productivity, and it clears your mind because you don't think that much about food because you are always full, basically, and you're not that hungry. Yeah, the other thing is you can try it when you're dieting for something, but to be honest, the thing is that if you're dieting for something, then it might hinder your performance a lot if you're not used to it and if you are not utilizing fat as well as other people, because some people are just utilizing much more fat much efficiently than others, and this is why ketogenic diet is much better for other people. For example, for me, I just get stronger on it, or at least I have the same results as I would in a carb-based diet. So this is why it doesn't matter for me if I'm in a ketogenic diet or I'm not. But for ketogenic diet, it's better for me because I have big work project coming up. I am dieting right now. I don't want to feel cravings, and I don't want to be full all the time, bloated all the time. So this is why I choose ketogenic diet for now. I might change it because the thing is with ketogenic diet, and this is why I'm not recommending to anyone, because it's not sustainable. And if it's not sustainable, just like a relationship or just like your training, if it's not sustainable, then don't do it. It doesn't worth your time. If you can't do it for, okay, so if it's not sustainable, that's usually don't worth your time, because if you just can't do something for your rest of your life, then you might not need to do it, or you might need to find another way to do it, because yeah, it might be a bad way for you and for your lifestyle. So this is the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. So ketogenic diet is and it's good for productivity, but it's not the best for performance usually. So this is what you should take home today, and I hope you enjoyed this video and found it informative. And if you do, please leave a like, as well as put the comment down below what is your opinion about ketogenic diet. And I see you in the next one. Have a nice day, guys.